Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing PGA Tour 2K23. It's on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. 2K23 is a golf simulation game developed by HB Studios. So what is it actually like to play? Well, one of the biggest issues with the previous game in the series was the use of the analog sticks in order to complete a shot. Now anyone who's had an analog stick controller understands that they're not 100% effective over time, they do drift. Thankfully 2K have added a method this time using 3 button presses, much like other golf games like Everybody's Golf. This remedies one big issue of 2K Golf and it makes, I'd say, for a more consistent and enjoyable level of play. As with the last game, you've got a good level of variety in your shot types and there's something there for every eventuality, and the general play, I would say, felt almost identical to the 2021 version. Most of the time you'll spend in the PGA Tour via your career mode. Thankfully you can start out on the tour if you want to skip the amateur ranks, and the tour has a pretty nice feel with varied courses, sponsorship elements, rivalries and the like. They've also added a winning ceremony of sorts, although it feels quite half-assed, but at least it's better than the rubbish JPEG of a trophy from the last game. Honestly, what was that about? One issue though is the way that you customise your golfer, whether it be a t-shirt, trousers, shoes, hats, whatever. The cost of these things is ridiculous. Honestly, it reminded me of this old tennis game, I can't remember the name, where you had to buy a t-shirt and it cost 10 grand. Why is everything so expensive? You're a golfer, don't they earn good money? But I'll tell you why they do it, because it just makes the game more of a grind and it tempts you into spending real money on VC in the DLC store. Yes, it's a 2K game, so overzealous advertisement throughout the menus are standard. Even though you own the game, you still have to endure this nonsense promotion. Great, thanks 2K. The game features online play, and for those looking to compete, I would say it's a pretty good option, but the career mode for me was where I played most. Like the previous game, it treads the line between realism and fun, but I would say it firmly falls on the realism side. Now for golf purists, that will be fine and dandy, but remember this is a video game, not real life, and finding the balance between realism and fun is the key to the best video games. Sadly, this one just felt too stuffy, lacking fun, lacking things that keep you coming back. I'd say generally the play is good, but putting I thought was quite off-putting. Like, you can use these guides that show you the exact path of the ball, but it's kind of pointless because what's the point in putting if you know it's going in? But if you opt to use the just following the dots on the greens, deciphering them is like trying to figure out an ancient dialect. It's ridiculous. And I know it's realism based, of course, but you know, like I said, it's all about balance.
Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich.
Lastly, the course variety is good on the whole, and again we have a nice course creator here, but once again the system to use it I would say is very unuser friendly. It's just like, how complex can you make it? Okay, visually pretty understated, pretty flat, minimal use of colour, quite dull. Menus are good though, I'd say. Sound, dire. Commentary team, my god, please shut the hell up. And it's all copied from the last game, a lot of it. And the menu sounds like there's music in the menus that felt like I was watching The Bourne Identity. Not a golf game. What's going on here, honestly?
A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
That's tiny.
Okay, good and bad points. What is good? The new control options make the game more playable. They've added a trophy ceremony. Great. And the career mode, it's pretty immersive. Bad points, 2K ads are all over the place. You can't play career mode offline. What? The game is way too dry. It badly needs fun elements, interactive elements, a better career mode feature, because it all felt a bit lifeless. And audio wise, honestly, this could have been so much better. Okay, verdict. PGA Tour 2K23 is a golf sim that does enough to capture the sport, but it doesn't do enough to expand on the premise. And for a sequel, it's pretty thin in terms of additions. I do like the new controls, that's a big thumbs up. Courses are good, the career mode is pretty satisfying. But as with the last game, it's a bit joyless, and it's a bit dry, and it's stuffy. And it, you know, golf purists, you'll love it. But how many golf purists play video games? Really? Not many from my experience, and 2K, I would say they would have been better off finding a nice balance between fun and realism, but hey, there you go. So how would I score it? Well, the last game was okay, and this game is okay, so I'd probably give it the same score. I'd give PGA Tour 2K23 a 7 out of 10. That's the review. Thanks for watching. This is PG signing off. Cheers.